Yo, what's up, YouTubers? What is wrong with me? You know? To not have this to share with you earlier. There must be something wrong with me. Let's do an empty chamber check. Now when you load it up, I strongly recommend you use the slide release. Okay? Don't pull the slide back. Just use the slide release. Now let me defend myself. The reason I don't have it earlier is this setup right here. Right now it's single action, so no way to carry it in this condition. So you have to put it for safety. Now it's absolutely safe to carry, right? But after you draw, by the way, this safety flick is MB. So it's very lefty friendly. After you draw, it becomes a very heavy double action. Look at that. Wow. It is very heavy, maybe 15 pounds, definitely more than 12 pounds. It's more heavy, it's heavier than most double action in the market, out of factory. For example, SIG or even HK. I mean, HK's double action is horrifically heavy. But this Italian lady has bigger temper than that German one. Okay? So they really turn me off. But again, this is a Brigadier model. Look at that. Brigadier. Sort of Beretta's beef up version. Right here, the slide. To combat the internet rumors that the usual 92 FS, the normal models slide break up. Actually, that's a ammo mistake from the army. It's nothing to do with the Beretta slide. From what I saw, army did eventually pay Beretta some money to damage its reputation. So if you have the regular 92 FS, it's definitely okay. What I like about Brigadier is also the swappable sight, so you can change sight. And this one, of course, is the Inox version. Now I love all white guns, silver, Inox, stainless steel, white, anything white. I fell for them like Bumblebee fell for nice honey flowers. That's why I finally decided to pick her up. And originally I was thinking, okay, after I got it, I got to send it out to Wilson Combat, okay, to remedy this tragic design from the factory. I don't want to even live one day with that trigger setup. But after I took her home, we went to the range for a couple of days. I even took her out to the wilderness to shoot some steel. And you know what? I can live up with that horrible setup. I'm okay with that. Eventually, I would probably send her to Wilson Combat. But you know what? Guys, I'm in no hurry. I'm going to enjoy the factory setup for more. It turned out that I can shoot the first shot with that 15-pound trigger okay, still relatively accurately. Again, the key is don't try to stage it, okay? Put your middle of the finger pad, very important for this pistol especially. Pull straight, okay? If it's really too heavy, use your supporting hand to help, okay? Use your supporting hand to help. I know some female shooters that I know, they really have problem pull that first shot trigger. In that instance, you can have two ways. One is to lower the hammer, okay? Or you can just use two fingers because it got a big trigger, to help. The second shot is okay, second shot. Second shot is a single action. You have some take up. See the two-stage take up? 1, 1, 2. But if you do it quickly, you wouldn't even notice the difference. But the take up is not as good as desirable as others. 1, 2. See that? And then bang. Very firm single action trigger. You have to press it firmly. Okay? 5 pounds, I think. Definitely not 4. But you know what? The advantage is it enable you to think about it, especially during the target competition. You won't fire it by accident. That's what I'm trying to say. So as bad as it appears, it's actually not that bad after a couple hundred rounds. No problem whatsoever. By the way, the pistol came in bone dry, so you have to put some oil, lots of oil to it, especially on the rail. But, we went out for some dates and I totally love her. I love the flow it came with her, okay? So no plastic surgery for now, at least for now, maybe later. But without further ado, let's share the target. Now I did 100 rounds. That's one of the first 100 rounds. Practice at the range at 7 yards. Bam, bam, double tap, bang, headshot, change the magazine. Bang, bang, double tap, chest, bang, headshot. Try to shoot the bad guy who took hostage. And I did that for 100 rounds, okay? I want to share that target with you. This is the target, okay? So out of 100 rounds, very bad, I hit the hostage 3 shots. This shot especially very fatal. These 2 should be not too bad, but could break her bone, so not good. And I missed 2 shots right here, which may catch her on the clothes or really hurt her arm, but not as bad as the red dot that I used the red dots. And I miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So on the head shot portion, I missed 6 shots. On the body portion, I missed 2 shots. So that's 8 shots together, and 3 shots very bad. I heard the hostage. So 11 shots out of 100 at 7 yards. And this is speed shooting. I try to do as fast as I can. Eventually, I can probably get it down to 7 seconds. But again, the result is it's not perfect. But you know what? It's 11 out of 100 shots. It's not bad at all. Look at that. See that? Lots of damage on this follow-up headshot. See? The neck. All that. Pretty nasty. One shot here. Again, the follow-up reacquisition of this pistol is so nice because of the open slide design. So there's no obstruction between the front side and rear side. So really make it faster and easier than other pistol for you to reacquire the target after the first shot. That's the beauty, that's the design advantage of the open slide for Beretta. Look at all this chest shot. Very concentrated. Miss a few on the arm, but could really do some damage. Other than indoor range, I also took her out to the wilderness to shoot some steel at long distance. We set up the steel target at 116 yards. And I shoot this baby with a rest at the front. I shoot it 5-shot increment. I was able to hit one steel at least. And sometimes I shot 3 or even 2. I hit the steel 3 or 2 out of 5. And every time I was able to get at least one shot at 116 yards. Guys, that's remarkable. Because the front side here is 116 yards. This front side is so big it covers all my steel target. About the same as the steel target. I have the half silhouette size, so it's not a full size steel. But, you know, I don't have to adjust for height or nothing. I just, make sure I use the front side cover the steel silhouette and just pull my trigger. Of course, it's single action at that distance. 116 yards iron sight with a pistol. I would say altogether, my hit rate is probably, 40%. It's not quite half, but definitely 30-40%. Maybe 40%. Absolutely remarkable result, don't you think? So much to talk about, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. Before we separate our ways, I just want you guys to look at it one more time. The Beretta Brigadier Inox. What an Italian beauty. What an outstanding open slide design to make sure nothing gets the way into the front side and rear side. So long.